Hello guys. Hopefully my voice sounds a little better. I just came down with a case of the sniffles or something or other. But this time I'm going to try and do something a little bit different. I'm not going to be telling you what yet because oh well. Right now I'm on the I completely forgot. Like Evo PVP something or other server. It is No Boom Gaming, his server. I just watched him for the first time this morning, and I decided, hey, why not try out his server? He hosts this server, and he gets on, and so I might see him, which I shouldn't really be basing my channel off of like other people's servers, like if I went onto the Mindplex or something like that, trying to see the guy who created it. But I thought that might be a cool thing if one day I did see the guy who created the server. So if he's ever on, I'll try and go see him, and hopefully you guys won't mind me taking a little diversion into that aspect. I'm also trying to talk more so that you guys have more content. The only problem is I can only do it for the next couple weeks until I find a more permanent area. My grandparents aren't home right now, and so I can only record while they're gone. Otherwise, they walk into my room every 5 minutes asking me, who are you talking to? Why are you talking? And I tell them I'm talking to my computer, and next week I think I'm going to take a little trip to the mental institution. I might get some good recording done there, at least. I'm not being literal, but thought that might be a funny little joke. So this server is, as of course, a PvP server, as it has in the name. So far, I've set up my own little base. I just mined straight down. I'm not going to show you the coordinates because that would be stupid. But I mined straight down. I haven't made a faction yet, so no one could find me on the map, like /f map. There's no one else's faction in sight. That doesn't mean there's no one else in sight, but no one can find me pretty much unless they see my name or they're just mining and they find my base randomly. I kind of dug into a cave. I tried to cover it up on anywhere that's close. I covered it up with like gravel to make it look like natural. I started a little farm here. Sugarcane, wheat. I need to rehoe that. Pumpkins and melons. And then over here I have a skeleton farm, which, as you could see, for some reason mobs go movie really slow. I'll look into that to see why, but I have 3 skeleton spawners there. They all come down here where I can hit them. And then up here I have a cow spawner, which didn't spawn anything recently. I have my chest, my furnaces, my ferni, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to start calling them ferni. These skeletons kind of suck. But one thing that I thought is amazing, when you enchant something on the server, you enchant it first level 30. And it uses the 3 levels or whatever. But then you can enchant it a second time for 35 levels. And so I did that. Then I enchanted a 3rd time for 40 levels, then a 4th for 45, then a 5th for 50, and then a 6th for 55. And I got a sharpness 5 on breaking 5, knockback 3, fire aspect 2, looting 3 sword, which I think is pretty cool. I also have an efficiency 6 on breaking 6 pickaxe, an efficiency 3 on breaking 3 pickaxe, and I've got another pickaxe in the chest here, which I'm going to replace this one for. Efficiency 4 on breaking 1, fortune 5. I've got a fortune 5 pick. Now, if that is not just the bee's knees, you got to tell me, because that is an amazing pickaxe. So first things first, you might hear me talking about previous episodes and stuff. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go on my channel and delete all previous episodes of this one. So this is going to be episode 1. The previous episodes, I do not talk as much. I edit too much. I'm actually going to be editing this one barely any. I might have some text on screen every once in a while. I'm going to try to put a thumbnail. And other than that, I'm just going to have the regular recording. Like, I'm going to just upload it in my video thing, add an intro into it, and then put it on. Sorry if my voice is changing right now. I just had to bend over and pick something up because it was really annoying me. I hope you guys like my mic quality. I can change it if you want me to, change the settings and everything, but I have a blue snowball mic that is actually white. That kind of... that's odd to me. But I have nice mic. I've got an HD webcam if I ever wanted to use that. I've got an Alienware computer. If you want to ask me which one, I'll tell you later. I'm not going to tell you right now because I don't really want to share that information yet. But this server is pretty good so far, other than a little bit of black lag and then items falling on the ground. They fall very slowly, which kind of annoys me, but on the other hand, it doesn't bother me too much. So I might do some PvP later. I might create my own faction and see if any of you guys would like to join. I'd like to see if I can get enough subscribers to get maybe a YouTuber rank, or maybe even have the owner of the server watch it and give anyone in my faction maybe a few perks like +5 iron each, or +5 diamonds, or something like that. Maybe like 50,000 in-game money. But those are two completely different things. 5 iron, 50,000 in-game money, who cares? But when you vote on the server, I vote 3 times a day, which today's my first day, so it's not saying very much. But when you vote, you get 100,000 per vote, and then 10 golden apples, which they call gapples. I don't really like that. But also when you vote, there's a chance that you might get 1 million in-game money. And I got that, so I had a 1,305,000 because you start out with 5,000, of course. And of course, I really liked that. I bought all 3 of those spawners, the cow spawner, the grass that's in there, and I don't know if I bought a bunch of diamonds too with all that money, and then I bought a buttload of experience. Don't ask what a buttload is. But I am going to make a series out of this, maybe, just probably a series on building things like underground, these things, which I only built that so tiny because I didn't really care about having them one punch or just getting the drops or anything, especially when they're going this slow. I don't know why. Because even when they fall like 1 pixel every 10 seconds or something like that, it seems like. So I didn't really care for that. But I might make like a cactus farm or something like that, and I'll just record doing it so that I could show you guys different things that you can do on... Why'd that cow just die? But different things that you can do on faction servers to make money so that your faction can do better. One thing that I should probably do is buy obsidian and encase my entire base in it, just so that if I do make a faction out of it, then my faction will be protected. But if I ever make a faction, what I'm going to do is build an entirely new base, build it completely out of obsidian, like floor to ceiling, cover it in water, and try to make one of those bases where it's very hard to raid, if not impossible, which I don't think any base is impossible to raid. There is always a way around it. No matter how good, if you have people who spend enough time on Minecraft, or as much time as like some of these people do, then there will always be a way to destroy any base or get into any base. That's my rundown on how I'm going to do my series and factions. I might do a single player. I have no clue. I don't really like doing vanilla single player, so I might use a mod pack and do Mo Creatures or FTB or Tech It, something like that. Or Agrarian Skies or something, just so that I have different things, so that I have a lot of variety in it. I don't have to do like, hey guys, today I'm going to collect blocks, and guess what I'm going to do with those? I'm going to build. Oh, I ran out of blocks. Got to collect more. That's what you do anyway, but there's a lot more variety in what blocks you're collecting, like all the solar panels and stuff. And the recipes take a long time to build, which I thought would be really cool to set up a bunch of stuff and do a really big recipe all in one episode. So I'm hoping that you guys will stick around for that. Anyone who watches this, which if you've gotten this far, you are amazing. What I need to do is I'm going to create a name for all of my subscribers, and that's what I'm going to call you by, no matter what you want. No, I'm just joking. I'll run the name by my subscribers, which by the time this episode will go out, I might have a negative amount, so that'll be nice. But I'll create a name, and that's what I'll call you by. And then if you would like to become my... You know what? Since I'm going to make this a subscriber run channel, I've created a name. I'm not even going to run it by you guys. I'm going to call all my subscribers the Gardeners. So if you would like to become a gardener, then all you have to do is click that subscribe button. You don't have to if you don't want to. I'd really like it if you click that subscribe button just so I know, but if you'd like, you could just go ahead and like the video or watch my other videos, which I don't have any up yet. Shh! No, I'll probably have put 2 episodes up in the same day just so that this video... Oh, I leveled up. Just so that... you guys can go and watch more than one episode, even if it's just 2. Oh well. I'm really hoping that my voice isn't too bad to put on YouTube right now. I hope that... You know what? I'm actually, for this episode, if you haven't noticed it already, I've put up a counter to see how many times I say including those 2 that I just said in that. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this episode. If you do, if you do, then leave a comment, subscribe, like it, do anything. Just give me some sort of reaction to whether you like this, whether you don't. It's gonna be an and it's gonna count both. Let's see, where was I? Oh yeah, what I would really like is for comments telling me things that you'd like to see within factions. If you want me to do a bunch of PvP in the same episode, then I'll go and do that. If you want me to find a faction and rate it for you, I'll do that. Anything that you guys recommend, I'll do, as long as it is something I am able to do. Alright, have fun. See you in the next one.